Hi guys, today we are going to brainstorm about things that symbolize spring and Easter, since Easter's coming up. And I want you to do a picture about what Easter or spring means to you. And so we're going to start out, actually, I want you to brainstorm some ideas about what Easter or spring, your choice, means to you guys. So, to me, when I think about Easter, some people think about eggs. And when they think about eggs, they also think about decorating them, maybe eating them. I just hatched a bunch of baby chicks, so maybe hatching them, finding them. Let's see. Finding, eating, decorating, hatching. What else do we do with eggs? Opening. So there's a lot of things going on with eggs that we could do our art about. And then, going off of this, like hatching eggs, I said, I've seen a lot of baby animals being born. So if you're in the ranching industry, you might see like some baby cows, some calves. You might have a baby lamb. You might have baby chickens, baby ducks. You might see some baby deer around town. So there's all kinds of different babies right now in spring, and that's what reminds me more of spring. So that's kind of neat. You might also think about an Easter bunny. You might think of one that hides eggs, visits your house, and maybe it leaves you an Easter basket. Or you might think of candy, maybe Peeps, those marshmallows. You might think of jelly beans. You might think of those Cadbury eggs, which are some people love those chocolate eggs with the sugary goodness on the inside. Kind of too sweet for me, but. Or something else you might think of when you think of Easter is you might actually think about the religious holiday side of it, which you might go to church, which reminds you of maybe crosses, and Jesus. My church celebrates the fact that Jesus died on Good Friday and then came back to life 3 days later on Easter. So maybe rebirth. When going off of that reminds me of flowers. Sometimes in the spring, when we're not experiencing a ton of bad weather, we get flowers blossoming. Blossoms. Some of you guys might think of flowers and not like it because they remind you of allergies. Maybe think about spring break and some things that you would do for spring break. So this is a brainstorm, just like if you were going to write a story or a paper about the topic of Easter or spring. You can do this when you're thinking about topics for your art. So I'm going to show you my example, and then I'm going to give you a chance to do your example of what reminds you of Easter or spring. So I included some of the brainstorms here. I did an Easter basket with a cross in it to represent my church and Jesus. I did a little baby chicken hatching because I just hatched some eggs. And this is the time of the year you see baby chickens and ducks at Tractor Supply, and you might If you're a cattle rancher, you might be having some baby calves coming around right now. If you have the Easter bunny come to your house, you might think of that. So I put an Easter bunny on mine. I put a bow on my basket just to make it fancy. And I did a bunch of peeps. I did the bunny peeps and the original baby chick peeps, the candy. And then I did kind of a hill in the background with a shadow. It's supposed to be a mom cow and a baby cow. I'm not the best cow drawer from a distance, but I was kind of rushing it. But anyway, this is my version of a cow. I'm going to do a horns or something and maybe make it look more like, I don't know. Maybe I'll change it to antlers because it doesn't really look like a cow, right? Anyway, so here's like just a collage that I drew of all the different things I was thinking about that remind me of spring and Easter. And so it's kind of up to you how you want to do this, but you might start with a basket. You might draw a basket with Easter eggs in it or one egg in it. It kind of depends on you and what you celebrate and things you like to do. If you raise animals, you might draw some baby animals. You might just do like a general basket of some kind, like this, with an ellipse, which is kind of a squashed ring at the top, two straight sides, and a curvy bottom. And then I'm going to do a basket handle, like this. And then maybe I'm going to try and do some kind of a pattern. Under, over. Oops. Let's see. Goes over this one and under this one. Right? Drawing baskets is complicated. Over this one. And this one would have to go over right here. Something like that. So these would go over. I'm not going to think about it too hard. Make my head hurt. How about we make them all go over for now? And then I'll figure it out later. Okay. That works. So now this one is going to go over this one, under this one. Over this one, under this one. Over this one, under this one. Over this one. There we go. So then my next one is going to go over this one, under this one, over this one, under this one, over, oops, I messed it up already. Nope. Okay, and then this one's going to be over, over, Oh man. So now I need one here that this one goes over, so it's under this one and over this one. Oh, that's complicated. Basket work is a complicated thing. Anyway, so once you get your basket figured out, which may be harder than it looks, right? You're going to put something in your basket if you chose to do a basket. Let's see here. I think I'm going to probably show about this much on mine. And then the rest is going to be like Easter grass. So I might put an egg here. In the middle. Maybe I'll put a peep here, like a bunny peep, marshmallow. Make it look a little 3D like the marshmallows do by putting a side on it. Eyes, nose, and I think that's all that's on the marshmallow peep. And then on this side, maybe I'll do the other kind of peep. You can draw whatever you want to do. You don't have to do what I'm doing. As far as what reminds you of Easter. Okay, so I have my basket, my egg, my peeps, and then for me, and you don't have to do this, but for me, Easter's really about the religious side of it, because I'm a music director for my church, which is kind of a big job for special holidays like Easter, where my church and I believe that Jesus died for us on this day, so it's a day of celebration. So I'm going to add my church symbol on the front of my egg. You don't have to do that, but I'm asking you to do what you believe, or something that reminds you of something special that you think of for spring or Easter. So I'm going to put my Easter grass in here. Then maybe I want to go one step further and have my basket like sitting on the ground. So underneath my basket, I'm going to have it like a shadow. And then maybe in the background, I'll do like a pretty hill scene or something like that. If you wanted, you could put baby animals in the background, or you could put like a little bunny up here on the hill. Maybe I'll do that. A stick figure bunny. It's a silhouette. Because the sun is coming up. Yay! So then if you want, you can color it. You can, color the whole thing. I think it would look beautiful, especially if you color those bright color. If you choose to do something like Peeps or candy, if you color them brightly. And I can't wait to see if you do animals, how much better your animals are than mine. There we go. My bunny looks more like a bunny now. Hee hee. Maybe there's bunny tracks coming from down here. Oh, he says. Alright, so there we go. This is your Easter and Spring Brainstorm project. Maybe you have some of the things that we brainstormed, and maybe you thought of some other things: candy, flowers, church, baby animals, bunnies, eggs, anything that you celebrate that reminds you of spring break. Something you do every year on spring break. Could even be what you pick. I don't know how I did this, but I have like messed up my pattern here. Way to go, Ms. Jones. There we go. Yay! Alright, so we have a basket. Anyway, thank you very much. Upload it when you get a chance, please. Maybe if you want to, you can give it to somebody as a gift for Easter. Or hang it up on your fridge. Please upload, and we'll see you next time. Bye.